So everybody, if you start watching from this place, please stop doing that and go to the link that you see on the screen right now, because this is part 2 of the video that we have prepared for you about all the games, all the participants of the PnP contest on the Board Game Geek 2020. It's me and also Chrissie. Say hi.
Hello.
Veselko.
Hello.
And Matt. We are 4 today. We also had Aishwarya. It's a pity that she's not with us today. She had to leave for some urgent matters, but she was with us showing to you all the games from this contest. But we are showing you our ideas, our feels, our thoughts about the best games in different categories. In the previous video, on the part number 1, led by Chrissie, we talked about best dungeon, best roll and write, and best puzzle/abstract games. I start with the category which is called best push your luck/survival. I don't actually I don't know why they put those two things together, because sometimes they are different games, and it was a difficult choice for me. Now I say 1, 2, 3. Let's turn it over and see what we have chosen for that.
Oh, wow.
Right, we all got different ones.
Oh my gosh, all right.
There are no matches at all.
Oh, wow,
No
okay.
Okay, let's start with Matt, because he is in the left corner of my screen.
Like this is a weird Brady Bunch episode.
I know, like I think for me, like Veselko's over here, Dimitri, you're down there, but I'm like, I don't know who to point to. I chose Remember, and this was a really hard category because there was a lot of entries into this category.
Yes.
I feel like
Yes.
there was like a huge list of people or games that went into this category, and I chose Remember because this was one of the games I played, and it was one of the games that kind of like stuck with me for having the like most push your luck element to it, if that makes sense. Like I really felt like a lot of the other entries into the category, like while they had a push your luck kind of piece a little,
Right.
this was like, I felt like it was like one of, if not the main mechanic, like knowing when to stop, knowing when to wake up, if you will, thematically, knowing when to stop dreaming was like really important. And that made it feel, I don't know, that much more like tense. So without the push your luck piece, it wouldn't have been a game. And so that's why I went for Remember. I had a good time playing it, and I liked the pattern stuff too, but I think the push your luck kind of really stood out to me as the kind of like most important piece, and thus was my
So it wasn't
winner.
so much like survival. Like again, this is another one where they kind of comboed too, and it kind of like so you focused on more the push your luck.
I definitely focus more on the luck side.
Okay.
There's not much you're surviving from. Like there's not much threat other than your own foolishness or foolhardiness, maybe, which of course I was often guilty of during my playthrough. But yeah, I think that's why I went with this one.
I like the theme that you are playing with the brain. It's not often used in the games.
Yeah, I like that too. Yeah. I got to use my little brain dice on my video, which I was excited about.
I suggest to now to give the word to Veselko, because he is holding the card which says 9 circles on it.
Surprise! No one saw that coming.
Even? What is that?
Yeah,
even?
9 circles. I think like the like losing your dice and trying to keep them. I felt like that was like a survival aspect of that. But I chose Shield of the Viking as number 1 because I think that one has both push your luck and survival. Like you're trying to defend the castle from the Black Rider and trying to survive that, but also you can always defend some more or just cash in your Vikings and send them over to try to win the game. So that's kind of push your luck thingy.
Yeah.
So I felt that one.
You were also kind of push your luck side.
Yeah. So I felt that one fit the category the best. So that was my number 1 choice there.
And actually, Dimitri, I feel like you and I are the same wavelength because I almost picked Get to the Choppa. Like that was, that was tied for me because I felt like that one was not only push your luck, but also survival. That's why I picked Handful of Hazards, because I felt like it had both of those elements. You were obviously trying to survive these hazards, right? Being eaten by a shark on a raft. That's like that's the whole heart of this game, are surviving it. And then there were definitely moments when I would roll my dice and just sit there and be like, this is the moment. This is the moment. If I put this here and I'm wrong, it's over, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to take it and hope it comes out. So I felt like Handful of Hazards had, I don't know, both of those in them. And I felt that too also for Get to the Chopper.
I have the same thought about the Get to the Chopper, because it's also both push your luck and survival, because it's actually the survival game. You try to survive in the jungle, and the obstacles are very hard to survive with. And you start from here, and you have this push your luck element here. You can just have the short way, but the way you can survive here is more difficult, or you can choose the long path, and it's a little bit easier here to survive. That's what I've chosen. I think, this is one of the games for this category. Okay, let's move to the next one. Best area control, right?
Okay.
Counting 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, interesting.
All right. So we got
some overlap.
2v2 here, I think.
Yes.
Just about.
If I could start here, I actually, to be honest, I have. Do you see this asterisk on top?
Yeah.
Okay.
It means that I actually gave nobody the first place in this category, because there were so few entries for this category, and actually there are no. For me, there are no games in this among those who applied, which actually can apply for this category. I played the game about the Roman Empire. This, for me, with the map and where you move the soldiers around the map, for me this is more of an area control game. But I've chosen Virgin, because you choose the. Oh, I haven't prepared. You choose where to plant the plants. I like the game. I like this game for its color. I have it here. The best thing I like in this game is this iconography on the cards. They look so stylish. I like those. And yes, to some extent, this is area control. I haven't played against the COVID, but I know that it also involves the map, and you try to control your territory against the COVID. But I think this can also be one of the winners in this category. And I have the honorable mention, which is Conquest, Full Blau, and Shield of the Viking as well.
Right.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I voted for Virgin based right on the back of watching your video, Dimitri, and then on the very fact that you had like 1 million tokens on the board, and it was just so fun to watch. Not just because you were suffering, but but mostly because like you said, it's so colorful, and finding the tactics of where to plant your stuff, I thought was really interesting. So yeah, that was definitely my best pick. But you're right, it was tricky to find the like pure area control.
So there were only 4 entries for area control: Against COVID, Virgin, Conquest, Shield of the Viking. That was it. Out of how many games?
50 plus. Yeah.
And to me, like, area control is, I don't know, that seems like a major game category, but no one was feeling it this round.
Oh.
So I picked Conquest Fall Blue because I thought it was an amazing game, and just sort of overall, not because it was at its heart an area control game, but because it just was my favorite game of the group, I guess.
Yeah, same. I mean, I think I picked Shield of the Viking just because it feels more like area control than any other of those three games, because it's just, you know, building stuff on the map feels more like area control than, I don't know, Conquest Full Blau, where you know, conquer cards, you know. So
Right.
That makes sense.
yeah, very slim pickings in that category.
Yeah, this was kind of a sad little category this year. So if you're designing for next year and you want an easy win, no, just kidding.
That's it. Everyone's gonna be
area control.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Have the next go.
Thank you for your choices. Let's move on to the next category, which is the best resource management game.
All right.
Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, all right. We got some.
At least one of you guys voted right.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go with the match. DNGN.
Yeah. I saw Matt, you played this one, and I watched you playing it, and I watched you putting your little cubes and then having to move your cubes, and you even commented very early on in your playthrough. You said, "This is the coolest resource management. I've never seen this before. This is really unique." And for me, like, unique is like, I guess, a buzzword for me. And like you, I had never seen resource management that worked this way. Like I picked Village Builder because I think that's your typical, I get a stone, I get a wood, I turn it in for a building, which is what I'm used to. And it was done very well. But DNGN was a totally different system.
I'm trying to find the
little hexagon cards.
Yeah, you have a little hexagon, and then you have another little hexagon, and then you have something else, and the way that you, like, the interplay between, like, moving your things and then, like, risking them, like if you have to lose them the next turn, or if you can't use them, or, like, being able to, you know, like, you can spend a combat on this but only a mana on that, etc., etc. Like, I just thought it was really well done, and finding how the best way to spend the resources that you'd accumulated per turn, I think was, I just thought it was really smart. I had, Dungeon, we know is, or DNGN, or however we say it, it was a great game, and I think that was one of the standout parts of it.
Yeah.
Moving through.
All right, Veselko, can you tell us about your choice?
Yes, so the Village Builder, I mean, I haven't played DNGN, so maybe I missed out on that. But from the ones I did try, I think Village Builder is a most excellent game. And with the resource management in that category, I think it was I think it's the best one there, so I picked that one. The Grifold Tower was also pretty good, but not a lot of resource management in that one as in the Village Builder, so that was my choice there.
Okay, thank you. I've chosen Mars 2035. I haven't played it, but I watched the playthrough from Veselko, and I thought I liked the game in general. I'm not sure if it's really a resource management game, but surviving on Mars requires from you a lot of resources. You should think how to spend them, how to manage
very
them.
strategic. Yeah,
very strategic. I like that. I like the game.
For sure.
My honorable mention is Back of House. This was the first game I played from this year challenge, and I liked it as well. It's very light, very easy to build, and I like the theme. I like the the theme of the
ordering.
Yeah,
I know, it was such cute. This was a really cute one with the little ticket cards and everything. Yeah.
Okay, let's move to the next category, which is the best word game. And I have a feeling, I have a prediction.
Okay, go.
Here we will have the first 100 match.
Our first unanimous decision.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's count. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, Matt! Wow.
I got it.
Matt, get with the program.
Sorry, guys. I just need to stand out, just be a little rebellious now and again, and Although you're number 2, you got number 2. You know, it's not a completely out of left field, but I thought Stalemate was just really, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was one of the games that I could see myself playing over and over and over again. And I think Full Blau less so for me. I don't know, but I really enjoyed watching your Stalemate playthrough, and I thought I know that it was kind of a very similar game to Palm Island, or at least the design was very, very similar, I think.
I don't have this.
Yeah, that's right.
That was actually the thing that sold me. The sound effects.
Well, I have to say, for me, it was Veselko's enthusiasm to get his hands on this game.
That is true.
You were chomping at the bit, Veselko. You were overjoyed when you finally got to play this.
Yeah, I mean, I waited for that game since we started back in August or July, and yeah, like the designer had some I don't know, personal things to take care of, so it was a long wait before we got the components for that one. And
did it live up to your expectations?
Oh, definitely, yeah, definitely, excellent war game, and just with cards, so that was very nice. I love the artwork, and just everything in the game worked great. Yeah, I think he's still like little balancing out all the little stats and everything like that. So, but when I played it, it was an excellent game right then and there. So,
and I think when I was on the discussion thread for it, there were a lot of people talking about how they could really see this as a series. Like, you could go from different time periods and using the same mechanics.
Oh yeah. The designers already, studying into like the North Africa conquest and D-Day and Omaha Beach and stuff like that. So that's definitely going to be like a nice little series or campaign.
And I don't play war games, but it looked like what I see, right? It looked like a real game, like with the art and the history notes and it was just the full package.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely like a lover of history and and stuff like that. So you can really tell that in the game that all that was included.
Veselko, do you remember the name of the Russian town which you pronounced perfectly?
Yeah, of course, it's Novosibirsk.
Novorossiysk, okay.
Wow.
Yeah. I have the Stalemate as the second pick, but Conquest, the Full Blau. When you see the name of the category, best war game, the first thing I thought was the Conquest Full Blau, because it's a game about war. It's a game about war. Okay,
this is true. That is undeniable.
Thank you very much. That's it for my part. I encourage all the viewers to switch on to the next part of this video, which is going to be done by Mett, the channel One Player. Thank you very much for watching my part. Please leave your comments to this video. What's your picks, and see you in the next video.